Hello everyone, my name is Sutra Goswami and this video is for the summary of lesson number 214 and the name of the lesson is Hands-on Document Design. The objective of this lesson is that students create a MS Word or Google document applying skills such as formatting text, making a bulleted or numbered list and inserting images. For the first step, you will share the objectives of the lesson with the class. You will call on one or two students to explain in their own words. If time allows, you will ask why learning this can help them in life. You will share that in today's class, we will make a table as given in the SRB. We will add titles or headings in different font or color than the rest of the text. And when they finish their work, their table should look like one given in the SRB part 2. For the second step, you will tell the students that they should work with their peers at the laptop and all group members should have a turn to work on the table, with the others giving input or guidance. You will circulate to make sure that the students are on task and taking turns at the laptop, and you will provide support as needed and you will keep the track of time. For the third step, you are going to do a quick check-in with students and you will find out what challenges they have faced, who has finished and how they are feeling about the project. For the energizer of this lesson, you will call up the student chosen from the previous day to lead the energizer and you can help if required. The next part of the lesson is Career Fairs Part 1 and the objectives of this lesson are that students gain an understanding of what career fair is and how to attend one. And students prepare an elevator speech that they could use to introduce themselves to an employer. For the first step, you are going to ask one question from the students. The question is, when you hear the phrase career fair, what do you think of? Do you know anyone who has been to a career fair? Then you will explain that a career fair is one way to find a job. Employers at the career fair will talk to you and give you information about their company. They may take your resume or give you a job application form. A career fair can be an in-person event or conducted online. Then you will share the two objectives of the lesson with the class and you will call on one or two students to explain in their own words. If time allows, you can ask why learning this can help them in their lives. For the second step, you will ask the students to watch AV1 in pairs and you will call on students to summarize the main points. For the third step, in vocabulary practice, you will ask two questions from the students. The questions are, what should you do to prepare for a career fair and what should you bring with you? You will list their answers on the board and then you will ask students to open their SRBs to lesson number 240 and then you will tell them to compare the checklist to their list on the board. Then you will ask, is there anything you missed and why are these steps important? For the fourth step, you will explain that an elevator speech is a way you introduce yourself to employers and the amount of time it takes to ride in an elevator. This is about how long you would have to introduce yourself to an employer at a busy career fair. Then you will ask, what do you think would be important to include in a 1 or 2 minute introduction? Then you will ask the students to watch AV2 in pairs and you will ask students what advice they heard for how to create a strong elevator speech. For the fifth step in part B of their SRBs, you will ask the students to write 4 or 5 sentences, elevator speech that includes the information listed. If time allows, students may pair up and practice rehearsing their elevator speeches. They should give feedback about whether the speech includes the right information, takes 1 or 2 minutes and is presented in a clear, confident manner. Then you will introduce that in the next class, they will have a mock career fair. They should dress professionally and practice their elevator speeches as they would for a real career fair. For the sixth step, you will ask the students to log in to their Duolingo account and you will let the students finish their Duolingo practice. And lastly, you are going to acknowledge the students for what they did well during the session and you will conduct the pledge. Thank you so much.